Coach Frey, Amanda Naeher, Allie Rogers, and Kelsey Moore. Great, congratulations. Great second half, back and forth in the first, but it was got the goal. Congratulations. Coach, can you guys kind of give us like what your thoughts were, and girls can jump in at any time, kind of what your thoughts were in the first half and the back and forth kind of feel to the game before we get into the second half?
Sure. I thought first half, William Smith came out very, very determined to disrupt what we do and played unbelievably. Great energy, great idea. I mean, they know that we want to try and possess, and they just stepped on everything. Every time we played a ball to somebody's feet, they were in our back, and just made it so hard to play. And I thought their energy, first 5 minutes, we could barely get out across midfield, and then when we did break pressure, then I thought we were able to settle at times, but we had a hard time getting out over some extended periods of time because of their pressure and our inability to break it, because every time we played in defeat, they were stepping on it. So I thought they had a great plan, and they just came at us. And fortunately, I think, as the game wore on, that's tough to play that type of energy and that type of pressure for 90 minutes. And finally, our depth, and we were able to break some things down. And then, of course, the goal came up big without question, took a little pressure off.
Could you describe Hawk's effect on Hawk's effect on the match?
Joey?
Huck? I thought the second half she was very good. She had a little bit more time and space. Once the game opened up a bit and we were able to get her the ball in some space, then she can be really effective. I thought it was tough early on because those girls had legs out there and could run it down and put her under pressure early. But once she gets going, she's a handful, because she can break you down individually, and then it opens other things up. So she does a good job for us out there. She's just a threat.
Amanda, talk about what they did to kind of draw you a little bit in the first half, and talk us through that goal.
Sure. I mean, we were, like Coach was saying, we were going back and forth the whole time, and they definitely did a great job pressuring us and stepping hard, and made it very difficult for us to string our passes together, which is our game plan, every time we step on the field. So, definitely credit to them. I think the goal was definitely a group effort that, things kind of fell in the right place, and we kept pushing it. And, once we got that, it settled us a little bit, and I think it gave all of us a little bit of confidence, like, okay, here we go, like, we can break their pressure, we can do this, and I think that definitely opened up the game a little bit. And I think what it also did is it forced them to kind of go into a little bit more of an attack mode, whereas, now we had that second goal, so they couldn't, not that they were sitting, but, they definitely had to send a lot more people up, which opened it up again, and that's, I think, how we were able to get the next couple as well.
Kelsey, a lot of times you were one-on-one with number 9, who was up their target. Give us their thought, because she kind of attacked you a lot 1v1. Kind of give us your thought defensively, how you and the back four.
Yeah, she was definitely a very good player. She was a very smart player, and knew, like, a couple times just knew exactly where to make her first touch in a spot that I couldn't get there or I couldn't cover. So she was a good player and definitely kept us on our toes back there.
So what'd you guys do in the back row to kind of neutralize her?
I think just make sure we always knew where she was and just aware of her, and also just making sure we had cover in case she did get that one touch, that we weren't left alone.
Now they talk about what it means scoring 2 goals in this game, on this stage.
Well, coming off the bench, I just needed to take care of whatever time I got. I didn't know how much time I was going to get going in, so just to keep the high energy up coming off the bench, and just playing your best every time you get in. It's really exciting to come in as a freshman and put 2 in, because I know how much it means to all the upperclassmen.
So girls, you guys are facing an undefeated team that has virtually some of the same statistical records that you do at this point. What are your thoughts going into this match? What kind of preparation, psychologically, are you going to go through leading into this?
Yeah, I mean, they're the team that we've been kind of keeping our eye on as the seasons wore on, and as, them being from Texas, we haven't ever really played them, I don't think. Nor, I know, until this year, I'd never even really heard of them, to be honest. And then, as they crawled up in the rankings and you saw their undefeated season, you're like, oh wow, this could, if we keep getting the job done, this is going to potentially be a pretty cool matchup. So definitely coming into this weekend, we had that in the back of our minds. So it's going to be a fun game. I'm excited. I mean, we don't, it's going to be a battle, and that's what this weekend is all about. I mean, you want the two best teams going at it, and I think that's, what is going to be able to happen tomorrow. So it should be fun.
Yeah, I would agree with Mandy. I think it is exciting, and it makes, I think, all of us a little anxious,
Yeah,
but it's also
agree.
like more than like anxious in a nervous way, like anxious in an exciting way. Just that I think the two best teams right now, by record and by stats, are
Right.
going to go at it tomorrow. And like just to have that opportunity after a long, hard-fought season is very exciting.
I mean, is there a better place to play last game here at the side?
No, not at all. I mean, the goal of our season, or every season we've had, is we want to play the most games possible. And, kind of a fun thing for our senior class is we've been able to play in every single game possible for our college careers. This is going to be our 4th national championship. So, based on that, we've literally been able to play in every single game possible and maximize our time. And for us at Messiah, that's what it's all about, We want to just spend time together with our team and with our girls. And so, what better way to go out than on a kind of a fun field and a great atmosphere and against a great team. So it should be a good time.
Coach, any of your thoughts about tomorrow's game?
I think this group is ready and looking forward to it. They're a very good team. Watched them in the first game, well organized, play very similar in style and system. So it'll be interesting to see what happens, because it's a matchup of two very, very similar type teams of how they want to play.